Welcome to ICBBL Recaps. My name is DRP. In this video, we're going to take a look at round 4 for Steel in the 31st season of ICBBL. So, let's get right into it. I can't believe I actually first timed that. Today's going to be a good day, everybody. First up, we have Rack and Bony Man, the Camry team coached by Angus. They took on Nuffle's Best Bix, the Ogre team coached by D-Man. That game ended 0-0. 8 armor breaks and 1 death for the Camry, and 14 armor breaks, 1 death for the Ogres. What died? It was a skeleton on the Camry side, and it was a Noblar on the Ogre side. 2 level ups for the Ogres, and no level up for the Camry. So, 28 blocks, 4 KOs, 2 injuries, one of them being a kill for the Camry, and 35 blocks, 4 KOs, 4 injuries, one of them being a kill for the Ogres. I have to take a sip of my drink real quick. Sorry about that. 9 SPP for the Camry, and we got 8 plus 5 is 13 SPP for the Ogres. Let's go and have a look at those juicy Ogre level ups. We have one Ogre with this Ogre leveled up and got himself Strong Arm. And this Ogre leveled up and got himself Piling On. Next up, we have Holly Live, the Delph team coached by Coke Guy. They took on Vengeance of the Pie, the Halfling team coached by Maradrek. And the Delphs won that game 4-0. 12 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Delphs, and 7 armor breaks for the Halflings. 2 level ups for the Delphs, and no level ups for the Halflings. 32 blocks, 3 KOs, 3 injuries for the Dark Elves, and 35 blocks, 2 KOs for the Halflings. In terms of level ups, we got a Blitzer. This Blitzer leveled up and got himself Dodge. And this Lineman leveled up and got himself Strength 4. So we have a Vampire Line Elf right here. Next up, we have the Brown Coat Outlaws, the Delph team coached by Undo. They took on Bloody Snowballs, the North team coached by Lothar Mayhem, and that game ended 1-1. 6 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Dark Elves, and 11 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Norse. 2 level ups for the Dark Elves, and 1 level up for the Norse. 39 blocks, 1 KO, 3 injuries for the Dark Elves, and 54 blocks, 4 KOs, 1 injury for the Norse. That is 15 SPP for the Dark Elves and 11 SPP for the Norse. So, Brown Coat Outlaws. This Blitzer leveled up and got himself Dodge, and this Lineman leveled up and got himself Block. On the North side of things, we have this Lineman leveled up and got himself Tackle. Moving on. Red Mountain Renegades, the Chorf team coached by Snow Ducko. They took on Lost the Air or Bust, the Lizardman team coached by Chewbacca. That game ended 2-0 to the Lizards. 10 armor breaks to the Lizards, 7 armor breaks, 2 expulsions, and 1 death for the Chorfs. What died? It was a Hobgoblin with 0 SPP. 1 level up for the Chorfs, and 1 level up for the Lizards. 37 blocks, 2 KOs, 1 injury for the Chorfs, and 60 blocks, 2 KOs, 1 injury, that injury being a kill for the Lizards. 7 SPP for the Chorfs, and 13 SPP for the Lizards. So the Chorfs are right here. A blocker leveled up. This blocker leveled up and got himself guard. Over at Lustia or Bust, we have a skink. The skink got sidestep. The leaderboard sitting at the top with 3 wins and 1 draw. We have Hull Life and Lustia Bust. Red Mountain Renegade sits at 2 wins and 2 losses. Coming in at 1, 2, and 1, we have Brown Coat Outlaws and Bloody Snowballs. Vengeance of the Pie sits at 1 win and 3 losses, and coming in at 2 draws and 2 losses, we have Novel's Best Picks and Rag and Bony Men. Steel D. We have some regrets. The Goblin team coached by Longier, they took on Failed Batten's Finest. The Chaos team coached by Original Pancake. And the game ended 1-0 to the Goblins. 7 hour breaks, 1 death for the Chaos. What died? It was a warrior with 4 SPP. 15 hour breaks, 2 expulsions for the Goblins. 2 level ups for the Chaos. And 1 level up. 1 level up for the Goblins. 42 blocks, 4 KOs, 3 injuries. One of them being a kill for the Goblins. And the Chaos got themselves 37 SPP. No, 37 blocks. 1 KO and 2 injuries. 9 SPP for the Chaos. And that is 12 SPP for the Goblins. Would have been 2 more, but those went to Whipper, and he's a star player and cannot get any SPP. So, a troll level up on the Goblins. It was this troll who now has break tackle. And over at Failed Batten's Finest, we have 2 level ups here. Both went to Pestigors. This Pestigor got himself kick, and this Pestigor got himself extra arms. Yep. Moving on. Next match we have Pro Fitterwells, the Pro team coached by Wafflion. They took on Inner to Winner, the Dark Elf team coached by Tapioca King. Game ended 2-2. 9 armor breaks, 2 passes for the Dark Elves. 5 armor breaks, 2 passes, and 1 death for the Pro Elves. And the Pros got a death on a lone alignment. 1 level up on a lineman who also got movement busted. And the Dark Elves got 2 level ups. 30 blocks, 2 injuries for the Pros, and 33 blocks, 1 KO, 3 injuries, one of them being a kill for the Darkies. So that is 19 SPP for the doggies and 17 SPP for the pros. So, this witch elf leveled up and got movement 8. And a lineman. This lineman leveled up and got himself dodge. Over at Profiteroles, did they sack it? They did not. This lineman now has block. Next up, Shire Elite Pieters, the halfling team coached by AC. They took on the Punchlines, the Chove team coached by Daswell. Game ended 2-0 to the Choves. 7 armor breaks to 7 armor breaks and 2 expulsions for the halflings. Oh, Alona stole the MVP. 1 level up for the halflings. And no level up for the Choves. 26 blocks, 1 KO, 2 injuries, to 25 blocks, 3 KOs, 2 KOs and 3 injuries. So that is, in theory, 17 SPP. For the Choves might be 12. And we have 9 SPP for the halflings. Let's go and have a look if Daswell hired that hobgoblin. I don't think he did. He did not hire that hobgoblin, so 12 SPP. And no level up. Shire Lake Pieters got 1 level up. It was on this guy who now has diving tackle. Last game in Still B, we have Acromis, the Lizardman team coached by Rania. They took on Frank and Friends, the Orc team coached by Gilbert Ober. Game ended 2-1 to the Orcs, 5 armor breaks to the Lizards, 7 armor breaks, 1 touchdown, 1 expulsion, and 1 death for the Orcs. What died? It was a lineman with 0 PP. 2 level ups on either side. 44 blocks on either side. 2 injuries, 1 kill for the Lizards. And 4 KOs, 1 injury for the Orcs. So that is 5, 10, 14 SPP to the Orcs and 12 SPP to the Lizards. Let's go and have a look at those level ups. This Lizard right here leveled up and got himself block. And a Skink leveled up. This Skink leveled up and got himself sidestep. Over at Frank and Friends. This Blitzer leveled up and got himself guard. And this Blitzer leveled up and got himself mighty blow. Yes. That is what happened. The leaderboard after 4 games. Sitting at the top at the moment, we have Frank and Friends with 3 wins and 1 loss. Closely followed by Inner to Winner, 2 wins and 2 draws. We have some regrets. The best Dante team around at the moment, sitting at 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. The punchlines are coming in hard at 2 wins and 2 losses. Profiteroles, 1 win and 3 draws. Shire Elite Pieters, 1 1 and 3. Acromis coming in at 3 draws and 1 loss, and Fail Batten's Finest are sitting at the bottom of this division with 4 losses. DLC. First up, we have Scorched by the Black Sun, the Orc team coached by Waklosha. They took on Glass Cannon Gang, the Wood Elf team coached by Elmiko. Game ended 2-1 to the Woodies. 19 armor breaks for the Orcs, 5 armor breaks, 2 passes and 1 death for the Woodies. The death was on a lineman who stole the MVP. No level ups on the Orcs, 2 level ups on the Woodies. So 45 blocks, 6 KOs, 1 kill for the Orcs. The kill would have been, is probably a foul, I would guess, since it's not coming in at an injury. 21 blocks, 2 KOs, 1 injury for the Woodies. Yep. 8 SPP for the Orcs. And 10 SPP for Glass Cannon Gang, 15 with the Dead Loader. So, the Woodies at the moment. This catcher leveled up and got himself block. And this lineman leveled up and got himself wrestle. Yes, this wrestler got him up, leveled up and got himself lineman. Yep. I don't know how my brain works sometimes. I'm sorry. Whisk of Brain, the necromantic team coached by Adamat. They took on War Grandpas, the vampire team coached by Lord Krendosh. And the vampires won this game 1-0. 11 armor breaks to 9 armor breaks and 1 expulsion. No level ups on the Necros and 1 level up on the vampires. It was actually on a vampire. Pretty great. 44 blocks, 1 KO, 3 injuries for the Necros, and 33 blocks, 1 KO, 2 injuries for the vampires. That is 11 SPP for the Necros and 12 SPP for the vampires. I did say no level up on the Necros. Yes, I did. War Grandpas are right here. This vampire leveled up and got himself block. Moving on. Little Delves, the Delve team coached by Vala III. They took on Dash and Dazzle, the High Elf team coached by Thunder. Game ended 1-0 to the High Elves. 6 armor breaks, 2 pauses, and 1 death for the Highs. The death was on a lineman with 2 SPP. 5 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Darkies. 1 level up for the Darkies and no level up for the Elves. 20 blocks to the Darkies, 1 injury. That injury being a kill. And 28 blocks, 2 KOs for the Elves. That is 2 passes for the High Elves. 10 SPP for the High Elves and 8 SPP for the Darkies. Let's go and have a look at that Darkie level up. Over at the Little Delves. This lineman got himself kick. Burly Halflings, the not Halfling team but Dwarf team coached by Titus. They took on Skulls and Blood Charity. the Chaos team coached by Mouse Pasta. And the game ended 2-1 to the Dwarfs. 16 armor breaks to 9 armor breaks and 3 passes for the Chaos. 2 level ups for the Dwarfs and 2 level ups for the Chaos. Wow. 66 blocks, 2 KOs, 4 injuries for the Dwarves. 34 blocks and 2 injuries for the Chaos. So that is 10, 7, 19 SPP for the Dwarves and 15 SPP for the Chaos. Let's look at the level ups here. 2 Beastmen. This Beastman leveled up and got himself block. And this Beastman leveled up and got himself leader. Burly Halflings. A level up on a runner. Got himself leader. That is leader, right? Leader with 3 rerolls. Wow. And a blocker leveled up and got guard. It was this blocker right here. So after 4 games, sitting at the top, we have Dash and Dazzle, 3 wins and 1 draw, closely followed by Glass Cannon Gang at 2-1 and 1. Burly Halflings and Scorched by the Black Sun both comes in at 2 wins and 2 losses. Whisker Brain 1, 2 and 1. Little Delves and War Grandpas both come in at 1, 1 and 2. And Skulls and Blood Charity comes in at 1 win and 3 losses. Steel D. One game has already been played. We will take a look at that next week. But we have the Not Chosen, the Lizard Band team coached by Random Skills. They took on the Glutton Gorgers, the Ogre team coached by Everoth. And that game ended 2-0 to the Lizards. 9 blocks, 9 armor breaks for the Lizards and 7 armor breaks for the Ogres. 1 level up for the Lizards and 1 level up for the Ogres. But they did get an Ogre MNG. 31 blocks, 3 KOs, 3 injuries for the Lizards. And 43 blocks, 3 KOs, 2 injuries for the Ogres. That is 17 SPP for the Lizards and 9 SPP for the Ogres. No, 7 SPP because Bertha got 2 SPP. So, let's see what Random Skills took. And he took Thick Skull on a Samurai. Yep, in true Random Skills fashion. And Everoth, the Glutton Gorgers, are right here. An Ogre leveled up and got himself guard. This Ogre right here. No, that's the third game. Love Bites less than 3. The vampire team coached by Rylock. They took on Boring Regular Humans, the Boring Regular Human team coached by Demology. And the Boring Regular Humans won that game 1-0 in Boring Human fashion. 13 armor breaks, 1 expulsions for the Boring Regular Humans, and the vampires got themselves 6 armor breaks and 1 death. The death was on Cheney. 1 level up for the vampires, and no level up for the Boring Regular Humans. 38 blocks, 2 KOs, 1 injury for the vampires, and 45 blocks, 2 KOs, 2 injuries, one of them being a kill for the boring regular humans. 7 SPP for the vampires, and 12 SPP for boring regular humans. A thrall leveled up on the vampire side. This thrall right here got himself a cheeky little dirty player. And now we can move to this match. Mom's the word. The Camry team coached by Melon BB. They took on the Chosen of Asheron. The High Elf team coached by Nisbet. And the game ended 1-0 for the High Elves. 12 armor breaks, 1 pass for the High Elves, and 8 armor breaks for the Camry. 1 level up on the Camry, and 1 level up on the High Elves. 59 blocks, 1 KO, 1 injury for the Camry, and 38 blocks, 1 KO for the High Elves. Brings us to 8 SPP for the High Elves and 7 SPP for the Camry. No, 9 and 7. So, Mom's the word. Leveled up a Tomb Guardian, the only Tomb Guardian with a level, and he got guard. The Chosen of Asheron leveled up a Thrower, and said Thrower got block. Last game in Steel D. Dude, where's my pick? The Chove team coached by Winnie. They took on the end of BB2 is nigh. The Delph team coached by Makarovich, and the Delphs won that game 2-1. 6 armor breaks and 2 passes to 6 armor breaks for the Choves. No level up for the Choves and 1 level up for the Delphs. 40 blocks, 1 KO for the Choves, and 39 blocks, 2 KOs, 2 injuries for the Delphs. 8 SPP for the Choves, and 10, 15, 17 SPP for the Delphs. Let's go and have a look at the Delphs. They're right here. Hello, hello. We're doomed. Yes, of course you are. A lineman? Was it a lineman? Yes, it was a lineman. This lineman leveled up and got himself block. And no level up on Dude, where's my pick? So the leaderboard at the moment. The Not Chosen sits at the top with 3 wins and 1 draw. The end of BB2 is nigh. 2 wins and 1 draw. 3 wins and 1 loss. The Chosen of Asheron comes in at 3 wins and 2 losses after 5 games. Boring Regular Humans has a boring regular record of 2 wins and 2 draws. Mom's the word, 2 wins and 2 losses. Dude, where's my pig? And love bites less than 3. Both comes in at 1 win and 3 losses. And the Glutton Gorgeous round up this division with 1 draw and 4 losses after 5 games. Brings us to the last division of Steel. The Speed of Steel. The Wood Elf team, coached by Crawley. They took on Bringers of Goblin Joy, the Delph team, coached by Evil Smoothie, and the Woodies won that game 2-1. 14 blocks, 2 passes for the woodies, and 9 armor breaks, 1 pass for the doggies. 1 level up for the woodies, and 1 level up for the doggies. 47 blocks, 5 KO, 2 injuries for the woodies. 26 blocks, 2 KO, 3 KOs for the doggies. Well, that is 9 SPP for the doggies and 17 SPP for the woodies. The woodies leveled up a lineman. This lineman. And he got himself dodge. An interesting thing happened in the 5th game, I can say, but we will cover that next week. Bringers of Goblin Joy leveled up a blitzer. This blitzer. And that blitzer now has dodge. Next up, we have that Lizardman team, coached by Galantio. They took on Wannabe Bangers, the Chaos team, coached by Kroll. Game ended 1-1. 5 armor breaks, 1 pass, 1 death for the Lizards. Also got MP on a loner. The thing that died was a Sorai with 0 SPP. 6 armor breaks for the Chaos. 2 level ups for the Lizards. And 1 level up for the Chaos. 41 blocks, 1 KO, 1 injury for the Lizards. And 44 blocks, 4 no KOs, 4 injuries, one of them being a kill for the Chaos. SPP wise, that brings us to 5, 10, 16 SPP for the Chaos, and 6 SPP for the Lizards, 11 SPP if they hired that loner. Which I don't think they did. Let's go and have a look. They did not. And they have not taken any of their level ups yet. Wannabe Bangers leveled up a beastman called Ron, and Ron got himself dodge. ICBBL 3 Trolls, my Goblin team. We took on Team Spirits, the Necromantic team coached by Ashuba. Game ended 2-1 to the Necros. It was a game I probably could have won, but I didn't. And that is all I will say about that game. 15 armor breaks, 2 passes, 1 expulsion for the Necromantics. 10 armor breaks, 1 pass, 1 expulsion, and a death for the goblins. The death on the goblins was the Looney, the chainsaw, who killed himself on his 3rd one of the game. Yep. He has previously burnt my 2 rerolls, and then he rolled another one. So there's that. 2 level ups for the goblins. And 1 level up for the Necros. 28 blocks, 2 KOs, 2 injuries. One of them being a kill. No, and a kill. Because we killed ourselves. That is the only goblin way to go, isn't it? 40 blocks, 2 KOs, 3 injuries for the Necros. So we have 5, 10, 15, 19 SPP for the Necros. And 5, 10, 11 SPP for the tree trolls, the goblins. Let's go and have a look at that right level up. This right leveled up and got himself dodge. And over at the tree trolls, we now have a goblin with sidestep and a goblin with diving tackle. Last game in steel, we have the Lucky Crombath, the Orc team coached by Stella Codex. They took on Lunchtime SARS, the Kislev team coached by me Mega Creeper. Game ended 3-0 to the Orcs. 14 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Orcs, and 4 armor breaks, 1 pass for the Kislev. 2 level ups for the Orcs, and 1 level up for the Kislev. 54 blocks, 3 KOs, 1 injury for the Orcs, and 21 blocks, 2 KOs for the Kislev. SPP wise, we have 6 SPP for the Kislev and 17 SPP for the Orcs. The Orcs. This little blitzer got Mighty Blow, and this little blitzer got himself Agility 4. Lunchtime SARS, where are they? They're right here. Hello, hello. A lineman leveled up. But knife, this lineman leveled up and got himself wrestle. The leaderboard at the moment, we have sitting at the top the Speed of Steel with 4 wins and 1 loss after 4 games. No, after 5 games. Wannabe Bangers could leapfrog them to first place again with 3 wins and 1 draw. Team Spirits sits at 3 wins and 1 loss. The Lizardman teams at 1, 2 and 1. Bringers of Goblin Joy on 1, 1 and 2. ICBBL Tree Trolls on 3 losses and 1 win. Same goes for Lunchtime SARS. Lucky Crombass, 1 win and 4 losses after 5 games. That will wrap it up for this video, everybody. As always, my name's been DRP and have a wonderful day.